Hi, I'm Johnny and today I'll discuss why your e-cig battery might be dying quickly and what you can do to combat it. Now there are several reasons why your e-cig battery might be dying so quickly. Over discharging, wattage being set too high, overcharging, incorrect storage, low resistant atomizer coils can all contribute to an e-cig battery not lasting as long as you might expect. So let's take a closer look at e-cig batteries and examine in detail some of the reasons for short battery life. Now there are a number of different e-cig battery types. Integrated e-cig batteries are integrated within the body of your device and cannot be removed. Now removable batteries can be taken out of your device to charge them. Some can also be charged within your device using an onboard USB port, but it's normally advised to remove them and use an external charger. No matter which type of battery you choose, your e-cig will either have settings to adjust or it will be a simple press and go e-cig. Now, if there are no settings to adjust, it will have either a direct output or fixed output. Now, if there are settings to adjust, it will be variable wattage, variable voltage, or variable temperature, or a combination of them all. Now, these settings will have a direct effect on your battery. The higher you set your voltage or wattage, the faster your battery will discharge, which means less battery life. To help your battery last longer, you need to charge properly. Now, some common sense needs to be applied when we talk about charging your e-cig. Only use a high quality charger purchased from a reputable source. Do not overcharge your batteries. Now, the two biggest enemies for overall cell lifespan is using lithium-ion batteries that are being stored at maximum voltage for sustained periods of time and excessive heat. Now, the length of time it takes to charge your e-cig battery is determined by several factors. If charging the batteries in the kit or mod, the charge time will be restricted. Now, if you're charging removable batteries in an external charger, the charge rate can be adjusted on some models. Now, it's also important to store your e-cig battery properly. If you have an external battery and you need to store it outside of your e-cig, remember to use an appropriate battery case or sleeve to stop any damage to the cell. But first, let's uncover whether the temperature of your e-cig battery is important for the lifespan. And in short, yes it is. Extremely hot or cold can affect the chemistry within the cell and cause the cell to degrade. This is particularly true in hot conditions. The optimal temperature range is between 20 and 25 degrees C. Again, the two biggest enemies for overall lifespan are being stored at maximum voltage for sustained periods of time and excessive heat. There are several reasons why an e-cig battery can get hot. When using a regulated kit and setting a high wattage can cause the e-cig's internal chipset to draw a high amount of current from the batteries. Now, if you're using a direct current kit or a mechanical mod, and using a low resistance atomizer head, the lower the atomizer head's resistance, the more power is produced. More power is generated by drawing more current. More current means more heat. Now, if you're chain vaping, current is constantly being drawn from the battery. As current is drawn from the battery, the temperature of the battery will continue to increase. Now, if you find your e-cig is flashing, then this could be a sign of an issue. Kits that don't have a display screen still need a way to indicate of any errors that occur. Now, the battery flashing is usually an indicator that there is a problem. The most common errors are atomizer head short circuit, low battery voltage, or atomizer head resistance error. So as well as the above factors, we need to take into account that all batteries do have a life. No battery lasts forever, and they have a finite number of charging cycles. Now, once this has been reached, they will all start to exhibit symptoms of reaching the end of their natural life. Charging a battery to approximately 4 volts will give a massive increase in overall battery lifespan, but will not last as long between charging. If you find that your battery is exhibiting these symptoms, then it may be time to buy a new e-cig battery or invest in a new e-cig kit. So now you know how to retain battery life. It's important to consider battery safety. However, there are some risks associated with such high energy devices that users should be aware of. Batteries can present a fire risk when short-circuited, overcharged, submerged in water, or if their cases are damaged. So always buy from a reputable vendor that is proud of the quality of their goods. Check that the product or packaging displays the correct CE and RoHS safety markings and that the distributor can prove their authenticity. Do not store, use, or charge batteries in extremes of temperature, high or low. Only use charging equipment in good condition and specific to your battery type. Never mix batteries from one manufacturer with a charger from another without specific confirmation of compatibility. Always charge batteries specifically as directed in the product instruction manual. Do not leave charging batteries unattended. and always charge batteries away from flammable materials. Always transport loose batteries properly, separated in non-conductive containers, and never where they can come into contact with metal items such as those in your pockets, like keys or loose change. Do not use batteries with visible leaking or mechanical damage to their case, insulation or terminals. Do not continue to use batteries that have ceased to function normally. Do not submerge batteries in water. Batteries should be disposed of and recycled in accordance with your country's appropriate legislation. So you should now know everything you need to know about maintaining battery life and battery safety.